Recording is
We'll just
on.
go ahead and get started. Dad, if you don't mind, can you do the prayer for us today?
Sure.
Oh, good. All right. Welcome back, Mandel.
Let's
I
let's
I stopped it.
let's let's have a word of prayer. Father in heaven, in the name of Jesus Christ, Lord, I thank and praise you for the meeting, oh Lord, of the family. I pray, Father, right now that you would bless us with good thoughts and a way forward, even through the technical difficulties that we're having right now. Father, I thank and praise you for each and every one. I pray that you will keep them safe this day, O Lord, and even their families, O Lord, that they may be a blessing to one another. And Lord, that the meeting, O Lord, would be productive and it would serve the purposes for which we intend. In the name of Jesus Christ, I do pray. Amen.
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 All right.
Amen.
Well, thank you. All right. Well, I did want to get through some of the stuff that was on the agenda. I'm gonna pull the agenda up and sort of read it off real quick. We may not be able to get to the in-depth conversation about the family tree and stuff this evening, but we will probably do like a quick overview of that. So let me pull up the summary from last meeting. The summary from last meeting that was posted in on the YouTube page. Uh, see, the meeting began with the prayer and introduction by Kay, followed by Dwayne discussing the agenda items. We recapped our decisions and for the theme, Steele-Holmes legacy built to last. In the reunion park location, Pam was asked to provide a list of hotels, which she did, and sent to the group. The group also discussed plans for the Friday event, including finding restaurants that can accommodate 40 or more people. Dwayne asked Pam to look into this and report back. Mandel suggested reaching out to David Davis for insurance information, which he's done already. The group agreed the financial literacy is an important topic and discussed ways to present it, including having someone speak or create a video uh, of that presentation. They also talked about having segments on health, wellness, and home ownership. Um, let's see. Next section, Pam suggested doing something other than just eating on Friday, such as a game night or a paint and sip class or a painting class. Uh, Mandel mentioned that some hotels have an activity center or rooms that can be used for those types of events. The group decided to gather more information and on these options and before making the decision. The next topic was the T-shirts, family reunion T-shirts, and that being included in the family reunion dues this year. Uh, and the action item for Dwayne was to research prices for printing them locally, the T-shirts that is. Da 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 da. And then the meeting concluded with the next meeting date selected. All right, so that was a transcript for the summary of the last meeting. I know there were more items on there, more action items, but we sort of went through all those action items through the text chain, so we got a lot of that stuff done, and we were able to get the family reunion letter out, as well as get the new payment system up and rolling. Uh, Other than that, that was pretty much all of the stuff that we needed to do from the last meeting. Um, and so for this meeting, we do need to discuss a couple things. First would be the potential Friday event, uh, the event that we usually do during the day, um, to see if anybody had any sort of ideas. I posted an idea within the text from earlier, and that I've mentioned previously about doing a sort of like a historical tour within Winston-Salem. But I wanted to see if anybody else had any other ideas that we can possibly do, or if the walking tour or the bus tour or whatever they have available in this Triad cultural tour. If somebody wanted to follow up and take a look, see if we can get prices and stuff on that. So I'm going to open the floor for any other ideas that we can possibly do during the day on Friday, because like I said, some of us will be coming early, and sort of trying to do something similar to what we do here in DC, like go to the museum or something like that. Uh, so pretty much if anybody has any ideas or have looked up anything um, along those lines, this will be the time to talk about those.
Okay.
Anybody?
Yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am along those lines of, as far as ideas of things to do. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I did want to I don't know if it's okay to do that now. But yeah, I would just I just had a couple of questions. One of them is about cheddar. Has anyone used cheddar yet?
No. So okay, we can get to the financial stuff uh, a little later, because that'll be considered an extra item outside of the agenda. But
Oh, okay.
as far as cheddar is concerned, uh, it's pretty much
Later,
people. Huh?
later is fine. We can do it
Okay.
later.
Okay. But does anybody have any Friday event ideas or anything like that? I mean, you don't necessarily have to have it now, but we do have to get that idea. We have to get that sewed up, because that's one of the things that's still outstanding. Um, what we're going to do Friday during the day, and then also what we're going to do for the meet and greet on Friday evening. Um, so if anybody has anything to say about either of those two items. um,
I do.
okay, great.
Hey, so I'm sorry. I am driving from. I had another meeting, so I do not have my paperwork with me. But I'm driving. But
Okay.
I did check on. So this is not for Friday, because I was thinking for whatever reason that I didn't realize that we were supposed to look for something for Friday. Because I do recall when we were talking. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember when we were talking last meeting, because I think I asked if most of the people from up north, if they come early. I remember, Dwayne, you said that you do, but I didn't remember anybody else saying that they do come early. So I never did look for anything during the day, but at nighttime, what I did do, I looked for some restaurants that could
Okay.
accommodate 40 to 60 people, 40 or 50 people. I don't remember. I wrote it down. But anyway,
Okay.
so there was a few places that could accommodate us, but some of the places want you to do a minimum,
Okay.
and it was just too much. Like one of the restaurants, they do have a nice size room, but they want you to do like a minimum. It was like $2,200 or $2,300, and that was before the tip and the tax.
A
So
minimum. Oh, are they asking for
food
that up
order.
front?
They want a minimum food order of that. And so I didn't even ask them if they wanted it up front, because in my mind, we wasn't doing that.
Right.
But that was just in my mind,
Right.
because we don't really know how many people are going to show up. And then, but that was and that particular restaurant, there was a minimum, and then what we would get to choose from the menu. So what they would do is set up a buffet.
Okay.
And we would choose I think it's either one or two meats and whatever the veggies, the choice of veggies. And that buffet would be for our particular party.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So, and then another restaurant did. I think it was called. It's like a pizza. They sell pizza, pasta, sandwiches, salads. So just American food. And they did have a space. They can accommodate us. But their food order, the minimum was like 300. So I felt like that would be obtainable.
Okay.
And then Golden Corral, it's a buffet. It's a $50 deposit, and that $50 goes to the waitress for a tip. And, everybody pays when they come in because it's a buffet.
Right.
But and then I also checked into Top Golf. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have that paperwork with me, but they have a minimum as well. So, and everybody does not, play golf. So I felt like that, and it's in Greensboro. So I felt like that may not be a good choice. But I also checked the recreation center where we're having the cookout on Saturday. They also have a building there, and I checked for it on Friday. So you can rent it up to, I think, 5 hours, and it does. And then if you want the kitchen, it's extra. Like I said, I don't have that paperwork, but I'm thinking it was under $400 for us to rent it for 5 hours, if I'm correct on that.
Okay.
And I was thinking that we could do sip and paint like Mandel had suggested. I went on Amazon, and they have like the kits, the canvas, the paint, and the brushes. And they were not that expensive. And we could get maybe 40 of those, but we could also have, so that could be going on. And the cost for those, I think it was under $150 to get at least 40 of those, because you need the canvas, and you need brushes, and the paint, and whatever else it comes with, the little easel and that kind of thing. And then we could also have card games going on that night, or board games. We could do.
So is the idea have another event, or have an event like a paint and sip of some sort like that, with food that's going to be like, are we looking to cater that, or are we looking to do like a potluck for that, where people just bring something?
Thinking, okay, so I believe from the last meeting, my suggestion was that we just have like some refreshments, not like food, because because if we do it, say at well, it depends on how many hours we get it for, but I think you have to be out by, it was either 10 or 11. And so we could buy some like finger foods and that kind of thing, or so I do think we should have some food there, but I don't think it should be like fried fish, baked beans. I don't think it should be that.
Okay.
Because we'll spend more time eating than we will be doing anything else if we do that. Because we will have to prepare it, and that kind of thing.
Well, the reason I'm asking is so do we have to if we do that idea, do we need to we have to have a whole nother budget for that? Um, Even with the finger foods and all that stuff, we're still going to have drinks, and we're still going to have uh, all that kind of stuff for people
So
available.
my thought was, I don't really remember how much money we spent for Friday,
Hmm.
when we did the fish fry and the
Right,
drinks and all that stuff, because I think whatever drinks were left we used for Saturday.
right.
But I was thinking that the money that we would normally spend, say on food, could cover. And I don't really feel like we need a kitchen,
No.
but so it would be cheaper. I just don't remember.
Okay.
But the but the money that we would spend on the rental would be, you know, the money that we would spend on food. And I think we should have some stuff, but I don't think it should be nothing elaborate. Just something for us to nibble on. Because in my mind, feel like we should put it, if we decide to do it,
Right.
we can just tell people that dinner is not included.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with. I mean, every. Do we have any other people who want to add or say anything about the idea that's on the table? Any thoughts?
Well, yeah, I do. That $2,300 one, yeah, I think that should be scratched from the list for sure.
Oh,
That's for 40 people. That's more than, well, that's about $50 per person.
right.
The other options, some of the other options that you mentioned, like the second one for $300, Pam, that, of course, that's reasonable. Golden Corral, everybody pays for their own. Top Golf, I've been to one before, and that's going to be on the expensive side. And let's see, you mentioned something about the place that we were going to have the event. They do rent out their kitchen for 5 hours for less than 400. That's reasonable. We want to get into cooking and things like that, but it's only 5 hours and not a lot of time. Like you said, Pam. So it's not a lot of time. So yeah, those are my comments.
Okay. Anybody else? All right. Um. Okay. Well, I mean, for me, I'm okay with the paint and sip and that kind of thing with doing like the finger foods and stuff like that. Um, I just want to make sure that we don't spend a lot of money on that, just based on, I just I'm glad that we wouldn't be doing a whole meal if that's the case. But then we have to just tell people that they have to either eat before or you know something. But then again, that eat before is kind of going to run into the time that uh, the paint and sip will be going on. Now that I think about it, because if you say you have to be out by 10 or something like that, Pam.
Yes, you can rent it. I think it was up to 5 hours. So if once I get home, because I had to come to Boonville. Once I get home and I look at my notes, I
Okay.
think you could do it up to 5 hours. If that's not the case, if it was longer, then I can let you know.
Okay.
And that is including us being the cleanup and being finished.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, um, and I was looking at maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, because I was looking at maybe if we came at 5 o'clock,
Hmm.
um, and left at 10. Everybody's probably not going to get there at 5 o'clock anyway. And
Right.
then I think she said I could go in a tad bit earlier to clean up, but they don't allow you any extra time. I mean, they'll let me come in a little earlier to set up, but they don't
Yes.
allow you no extra time to clean up.
After. Right. No, I get it. Okay. The only my only concern with my only concern is that uh, people are going to want to be eating dinner on Friday around, after they get off work or however. So if we rent it at a certain amount of time and people are out eating or doing their thing and then they come late, we're gonna have to rush through what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? So that's my only concern. Outside of that, I mean, I'm okay with the idea actually. So I guess what we can do is, Pam, if you can just all the information that you have, can you just once you get home, can you put it either in a text or just text to the group thread, and we can try to figure it out via text. I guess that'll probably be the easiest way, and we can just vote on it.
Okay, yes, I can do that. I don't. So those were just some things that I worked on. I mean, if there's another idea, because it is a holiday,
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
there
Yeah.
is we're kind of limited to some things that is going to be, as far as stuff going on in the city or in the town.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So I guess like I said, we'll vote. I guess once we get the rest of the information, we can make a better decision, so we know like time frames and all that stuff. Um, Thanks, Pam, for presenting and looking for that stuff for us. Appreciate it. Um, okay,
I got a question on
let's
the thing too.
go ahead.
Yeah. Normally, when you go to a facility or a place, you have somebody who coordinates or facilitates that
Moderate. Yeah,
the
yeah,
paint
yeah.
and sip, moderate. So I was thinking that I mentioned before with Rudy being an artist that maybe he'd be the one that would basically coordinate or spearhead, get it started. He can come up with a theme or idea and walk everybody through.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. I mean, if he'd be willing, that I mean, that'd be great.
yeah. And I
Um,
presented to him before when he said he'd do it. But again, somebody would have to initiate that, come up with a theme or idea what to paint.
so may I also add, when I was looking for the cost of what it would cost to have the kits and stuff, they also have on Amazon those that are pre-drawn. So
Oh, I
um,
see.
so the canvas comes with an outline of whatever scene it is. If it's a woman, a man, you follow what I'm saying?
All right.
Or if it's a scenery or a flower or whatever it is, they
Mhm.
had some that comes with the outline already there. So then it would just be a matter of us just being creative and making it the way you want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we
That's a good
could
idea.
really do, if we did that, we could maybe do like a little friendly competition, and because there's no names on it, the people that don't sip and paint, let them vote on who they think is the nicest or whatever. I don't know, but
Okay.
they do come with some outlined, or like you said, if Rudy would be willing to come up with one. But then the only thing about that is he would have to still take all the canvas and outline whatever
Yeah.
it is he's wanting us to paint.
Yeah.
So that might be a little much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it both ways, with outline and without. So I know outline would be a lot easier and a lot simpler. Um, and what we could do is uh, I guess coordinate with. Okay, so the way we can still like get outlines. So for instance, like the Amazon things that Pam is talking about, have Uncle Rudy pick through one of the outlines that I guess we find on Amazon or whatever, and he could moderate what we should do as far as the colors are concerned. Instead of having him create a whole thing, he can just pick the design for us and then help us through. the coloring, so that way he can moderate but not have to actually create his own outlines. Does that make sense?
That does.
Yeah. I mean, if we can just figure that out, I mean, I guess between you and Pam and Uncle Rudy, if we can sort of connect those dots to that.
So right now, from what I saw, and I, I didn't look real deep into it, but from some of the outlines that I saw, what I really liked was they had an ethnic man and an ethnic woman.
Hmm.
And I did like I liked, you know, it was either or. They didn't have them together, but and I felt like that would be something kind of easy. But Rudy, like you were saying, could help with that as far as like color, like how to get a certain color, what colors to blend to get a certain color and that kind of thing
Right.
for skin tone and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. That way we can marry those two ideas together and make it something nice. So I guess, hey Pam, can you do me a favor? Can you text Mandel some of the Amazon things that you've looked at? And I guess Mandel, you're there with Rudy. Can you just show him and see, you know, sort of try to, I guess, put that side of the idea together, see if he can come up with an idea, or how he can moderate paint and sip with the canvases that Pam is finding.
Also, if we don't know the numbers yet, 40 to 60, let's say if it's 40 and more show up, it could become a couples thing too. Like, if you're a couple, you could do it together and
Oh yeah,
share the,
share the canvas. Yeah,
what,
absolutely.
couples or a child, a parent, whomever, could be a couple thing, or it could be
Yeah,
a family thing.
it could be. Yeah, good ideas. Okay.
Also, like we did 2 years ago, maybe have playing in the background the video,
Yeah.
the slideshow, just
Yep.
have it playing in the background nonstop.
Now we're gonna have a projector that
And
works
just,
this time, though.
wait a minute, didn't it work last
It did.
time?
It finally did, though. It did. It worked
Yeah,
eventually.
okay. I remember it working. Yeah,
Eventually, but it
yeah.
did.
Honestly, I don't remember it not working. To be honest,
Nah,
I didn't know it wasn't working.
nah. We had to fiddle around with it to get it up and running, but it worked out pretty nice. So that's a good idea.
And you have some soft music, some kind of appropriate music playing in the background, something soft or.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, if you guys can work that paint and sip idea out, we can just figure out what I guess the next thing would be what we consider like light refreshments, like chips or dip or something like that. I don't know. Um, yeah, I guess we can figure that out via text as well, just to save time. Um, okay, so let me go back to the agenda. Let's see. We're gonna go slightly over, just real quick.
Can I,
Um,
before you do that, Dwayne, may I just ask also, because you was talking about not spending a lot of money,
yeah.
so I don't know how we would come up with what, can we kind of figure out what we paid, generally what Fridays normally cost, so that we would know what kind of budget to work with, because that
Well,
will
that's
help us decide.
right. That's
Uh,
yeah. That's in the we should have the financials on that. Mandel, I guess if you could take a look at the fish fry Friday, and I guess see what we spent out for
Yeah,
that. I mean, that's
I did have it down for action item. I'm not at my computer right now, but yeah,
that's fine.
I'll look through the spreadsheet and I'll
Yeah,
report
and
that.
just post it for us, and then we can work from that number. The reason why I'm being cautious about the price or the amount of money that we're putting out for a Friday event is because remember we have to put the T-shirts underneath uh, the dues this year as well. So I want to make sure that we have enough for everything. Um, and I did look at some prices for the T-shirts, and uh, it depends. I actually have one person that I'm still waiting on a reply from, but it's going to be between $9 and like $12 per shirt that we'd have to budget into that $50 or the 25 or whatever within the dues. So I just want to make sure that we have enough money to do all of it without having to have any headaches or anything like that.
Well, keep in mind too, though, we have money from last year. I don't have it in front of me though. I don't know, Terry, you have that figure?
No, but give me a minute. I can.
Are you're talking about the back amount?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we do have that. I just want to make sure we do have that. But then we get into running into deficits, and then we'll be eating away at the money that we have. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So
I agree.
yeah. So I just
Okay.
want to make sure that we go even. You know what I mean? We try to stay as even as possible. That way we won't, like I said, down the road we won't have too many headaches.
Right.
Okay. So all right, Pam, Mandel, thank you guys for the ideas, the paint and sip ideas. Let's try to make that come to life, because I think we can do that, and we can do it economically. I think it can be done. So
I have one more. Sherry had asked me
yeah.
I guess some relatives have asked her if they can't come, is it still $50 if they cannot come on Friday and just doing Saturday? So
Yeah.
I did say to her that I've had this discussion before,
right.
and I lost.
No.
But I would ask again.
Yeah.
So because then her question was, well, what does the $50, if it's covering both days and they're not there both days, why are they having
well,
to
that's
cover?
not okay. So whenever you have this conversation, we're not having the both days conversation, because here's the thing, is that the dues are the dues. It's not for both days. The dues is just the family reunion dues for the reunion. You know what I mean? It's not splitting it out for both days.
Okay, so you're
Yeah, it's
saying
just reunion dues.
they're actually dues. They're not for.
Yeah, they're not for a specific
They're
day.
not
No,
for
no.
the reunion. It's not.
So here's the thing. So when you pay your reunion dues, it covers, like I said, the T-shirt. It covers the catered meal on Saturday. It covers the park rental. It covers that stuff for the family, right? So that's the dues. That's what we're it's not, we're not breaking up into days, because that it gets a bit muddy. So some people. It, we did that before, and it sort of yeah, it's much easier to just do it as a due payment without having to discuss whether or not it's for 1 day or 2 days or whatever.
I agree with that, because if you think about any organization that pays dues, you
Right.
pay annually. So and it covers anything. If it's for 1 day, to whole year, or special events, the dues covers anything relating to that event.
Right. So the dues
Or membership.
covers our costs. And what do our costs look like? We don't necessarily, like I said, we're not breaking it out by day, but what our costs look like are, like I said, T-shirts, any events that happen through that weekend that we use food or beverage or whatever for those events or what have you. Like it's the dues. It's to cover the cost of the reunion, whatever that reunion looks like. It could be 1 day, 2 days, 6, whatever. But it's the due cost, not split amongst days. So Mandel, you're right. That's exactly how we should be looking at it.
Okay, I just wanted to. They asked me to ask, and so I wanted to be in compliance and ask the question.
That's fine.
So that they could go back to whoever family members have asked. So anyway.
Right. And again, we'll always say if anybody has any financial issues, please come to us, let us know, and we can work things out. You know what I mean? So, that's always going to be on the table.
And
I think
maybe
you put it in the newsletter too, right?
Yes, it's in the newsletter. It's I put the
Right,
email
it's in the
address and
newsletter
everything.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I'm
maybe
glad you.
when we
Go ahead, Pam.
I'm glad you brought that
maybe
out.
when we
I'm
do
glad you
the
brought that out because we can, in certain instances we can help in that way,
Right.
and it has been done that way before.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Pam. I'm sorry.
so maybe when Mandel gives the financials, he can kind of explain it also, um, so that people can hear it um, explained, and then it needs to be a conversation, and people ask questions. Then um, it can be, their questions can be answered. So if he could just, when it's time to do the financials at the family reunion, explain that their dues are not just for Friday and Saturday, but it's for whatever is going to go on in the year or whatever however you explain it.
Absolutely.
If that's just a suggestion.
Yeah, I agree. I'll do that.
That sounds great. That
I
sounds
agree as
good.
well. Yeah, let's make it a point
Yeah.
to add, and it's not necessarily an I guess technically it'll be an explanation, but it's just to discuss how we see things, and how we want to make sure that people understand uh, that unfortunately it's not a separate thing; it's a whole thing. Anyway, thanks, Pam, for bringing that up, and Mandel for putting that into your financial segment. Um, Anything else that we have to get? That I do want to ask one more time, just to make sure. Do we want to do something during the day on Friday? Because I know, like I said, we don't necessarily know how many people are coming, but we can put out a questionnaire or something via online to see if we organize something, would people come? So do we want to bypass that, or do we want to just in the paint and sip just be the Friday thing? Uh, Let me know, so we won't waste the time looking for another event if we don't have to.
Yeah, I think most of us that's coming from the north, Fridays use our travel day, and most of the time we there around 2 or 3 o'clock by the time checking in for the hotel.
Right. Okay. So
So
yeah,
for something to
we
occur during the daytime,
that's fine. We can bypass it. I mean, I just want to make sure, because I know that I'll be there a day ahead, so I'll probably wind up doing something. Um, but you know, we can always bypass it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, and Mandel, I'm glad you mentioned travel time in there because after about 5 or 6 hours of travel, there's not much energy for anything else.
Right.
If you know what I mean. And then we have something going on later that evening also.
Right.
So that might be a bit much to try to fit in for
Well,
a Friday.
the only reason I ask that is because when we're in DC, a majority of our southern family come in a day early, and then we do stuff like the African American History Museum and all those things. You know what I mean? So those are specifically are done because we know people are coming in a day ahead. So, I mean, it's
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And
but
if we have an event that would require that, or not require, that's a bad word for it, but an event that we can come in a day early for, that would be good. I mean, at least we would know. At least we would know ahead of time
right,
how to
and
fit in the drive also.
right, and
My main thing is the drive there
right.
and fitting that in.
Now remember, again. So when we do the events here in DC, uh, a lot of our DC people show up to it because we're here. Now, if we're switching it down to down south, a lot of the down south people will probably show up because they're there. So I'll just I'll keep looking for something to do. I'll put it out there and see if people get an idea of whether or not people want to do it. Sort of try to get a head count or whatever. And if it's not working out, then we can always just cancel it. It's no big deal.
So I have a question then, because like I said, I didn't really look, only because I don't, I didn't look. But
No, fair enough.
so if we're looking for something, because I can try to find what activities are going on, but how far out? Because
Right.
we're more spread out in the country than we are when we come to DC, and DC offers more free stuff,
Right.
and cultural stuff than we do down here in the South. So,
Well, that I
like,
did
how
find
far
that.
out are we looking? Like, I don't think going to Charlotte, I don't think that would be,
Oh, no, no, no. So the link that
or
I sent in the text message, that's something just simple, like it's a walking tour of like sites within Winston-Salem. Something historical that we can find out about the city and the African American parts of the city and all of those things. So, something where people are learning something. You know what I mean? So if we can follow around those lines, I mean, I'm sure there has to be something else. I mean, that one link has like 3 or 4 different tours, I think, of some sort, but I didn't get a chance to look deeply into it. Um, do we think that that's anything that people will want to do? I guess is the question.
um, well, to me, I do we base that on people coming from the north? Because um, generally, I'm gonna say most of the time the people here in the South, they're working till they don't really take a day on Friday. They work, and then they come to whatever we're doing after work. You follow what I'm saying? Because like last year it was in Harmony, so most of the family from Harmony went to work and then came to the thing. So
No,
it's
fair enough.
only the I'm sorry.
No, I'm listening. Fair enough.
And so really it was only like Kay and I went shopping for everything. So I mean I was off work, she was off work, but I don't but I I don't know if anybody else was really off work. So um it would have to be something that we promote, because I think most of the people down here do work until that evening.
Right.
Um,
But I
and
mean, it's
then it
like
sounds like most of the people from North, Friday is a travel day. They don't generally come on Thursday. I mean, I know you do, but
right.
what it sounds like is that most of the people from North come down on Friday.
No, that's fair. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's what I'm saying. So that not everybody's going to come to the event. I'm just saying, should we have something for the people who are, one, in the area already, and two, some of the people who come up from up north a day early, sort of like we do here. But it's we can bypass it if it becomes too complicated. It's no big deal. We the paint and sip, I think, can work out as the event for Friday, and we could just work around that. But it's no big deal. All right. So anyway, I guess we can call it a meeting because we're about 15 minutes over. Let me pull up the calendar to see when the next meeting can be. Let's see, July. So 4 weeks from now would be July 20th. Uh, is the 20th okay with everybody?
Fine with me.
Say again.
Yeah, I'm good.
Say again, Pam.
I said, far as I know, I don't
Okay,
have my calendar, but yeah.
fair enough. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna just bookmark the 20th. I'll send an invite, and if we need to change it, we can. But let's just
Sounds
do
like a
that.
winner to me.
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah.
All right, Kay.
I'm just here for the ride.
I was like, I ain't heard your voice all meeting, Kay. That's
I'm
all
trying to
good.
be silent.
That's
And
all right.
before,
So
can I,
does anybody else
Dwayne,
have
Dwayne.
say again?
Dwayne,
Yeah,
also, I've just got one item I just want to put out in the atmosphere.
that's what I was about to
What
get
I
back
want
to.
to say is that we now have a ancestry account, and I'm going to be looking at moving everything over from the Heritage,
MyHeritage.
MyHeritage over to Ancestry. I got a good price on it. It was down in the, I think, less than $22 per month. So it's, I think I paid maybe about $119. Actually, $119 exactly.
Right.
So, and that's for 6 months. Hopefully, we won't need it beyond that period of time. And it is accessible on a monthly basis. So if we need to, we can just go monthly instead of 6 months. But just want to put that out there, and that's it. That's all I have.
Okay.
Can
And
I say something? This is Gay.
there we go. All right. I was just getting to it. Go ahead, Gail. You have the floor. Gail, you have the floor.
Now I already have ancestry, so if you want to hook into mine, a lot of our family history is already under ancestry under my account.
I was,
I mean, for the gentleman that just started,
yeah.
you can contact me and I can put you in on where you can get some information that I already have on ancestry.com.
Okay, that sounds good. Who am I speaking to?
This is Gay Holmes.
Okay, Gay.
I came a couple years ago when you all were in Winston, and remember I had that family history book, the book with all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
The lady with the purple hair.
I think I was at the baseball field the whole time.
Yeah.
And I missed you.
Okay. Yes.
So, Gay,
I have been on Ancestry.com for several years.
I definitely want to get with you. So I will, if you don't mind sending me your number, or you want to give it to me now, that's fine. We can talk after the meeting.
Okay. Let me give it to you now, and then you call me. And when you call me, at first, it's going to go straight to my voicemail. Then I will answer you and put you in my contacts, and then we'll be able to share information. Okay.
Great. Sounds good.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
704.
Okay.
450.
450.
7031.
7031. I got it. I'll give you a call after the meeting.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Hey, Gay, I got a question for you, Gay.
Okay.
So the
Yes, sir.
information that you have in your book, is it digitized, or is it something that has been scanned before? Do you have like digital copies of that?
I do not. Some of the information that I have came from the book that the church put together for their 150 years.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And I made copies of it and put it in the book, but there might be a way that we can do that to get it digitized to be able to share it.
That's the stuff I'm trying to. Yeah, I would love to get that digitized, and we can tell you. You'll be in touch with my dad, so we'll come up with some solutions for that. But for now, I guess we can deal with the ancestry stuff. Get our stuff, I guess, situated in a way a little better. And I know that my dad and Phyllis Bailey have been talking, and I'm glad you're now connected with him as well, so we can all, sort of put our heads together for the family tree stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Never mind. I'll let that go. But okay.
Okay. All right. And Does anybody else have anything to share, or to I guess anything else that we may have missed?
Question regarding the T-shirts.
Yeah.
What's going to be the timeline or the cutoff date in order to get the T-shirts ordered and have them available
Right.
the day of?
Right. So I gave a deadline of actually July 20th to get it in, because that at least gives us 3 weeks for the print and the ship, or the print and the pickup. A buddy of mine who lives in Virginia, he has a t-shirt company. So if I can get him to do it, I just have to go pick it up. So it'll be quick.
Okay.
But if I have to order it online and have it shipped to us, then that's probably going to take a couple weeks. So I've already planned that out. So like I said, July 20th, I'm going to be pressing people to get their dues in if they want their t-shirts the day of. If not, we can just ship out singular shirts after the reunion, which is easy too.
So,
So
question: when they pay their dues, they have to give us their T-shirt size. But
yes.
is there something within the software that allow you to add comments, anything like that, or how will we get the information from them when they pay the dues?
Now, so if you, Mandel, you're supposed to test out the site, Mandel.
I haven't
So
time yet.
not all good. So what happens is when you go in, your first thing you ask is your name, your email address, and all that stuff. And they do it by separate person. So you do a due charge for each person. So in that, they ask each person's name, email address if they have one, and then T-shirt size within that
Okay.
questionnaire. And then that information will get passed to us as they pay their dues.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we'll have
And
a
I'll
head
just put
count
that in
for
my
it.
spreadsheet. Okay.
Yeah, and that way we can just we can spit it out and put it in your spreadsheet. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, no
So I have
worries.
a question about that.
Sure.
So I'm not really responsible for dues or anything. So, but am I correct or incorrect in saying that a lot of people pay their dues on site? Would that be
We receive a lot of
correct
dues
or
ahead of time. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I know Mandel keeps a tab on how many people pay on site, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have an answer for that. I think Mandel would have a better answer for that. But
the
I
only
Well,
know.
reason
can you
I'm
repeat?
asking?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sam.
So I'm thinking about the expense of having to mail out T-shirts. So,
Oh no. We're not
what?
mailing them. We're not mailing them out. We're doing it in bulk.
So you're buying bulk T-shirts?
Yeah, if we get it, that's why we need a head count by the 20th, so we can order them and
Okay.
have them
So,
available at the reunion.
and so it'll become first come first served. Is that what you're saying?
No. Everybody will
So if
have
I pay at the reunion, but if I pay at the reunion, and I didn't pay in advance, and I need say a large T-shirt, but all you have is
no.
2X or medium.
Okay, so let me better explain. So what's going to happen is when we get that bulk of people who pay their dues early, uh, we'll place an order for the people who pay their dues early. For those who pay the day of, I don't want to have a inventory of shirts laying around, because that doesn't we spend a bunch of money, and you know what I mean, like we have shirts that people don't wear, it becomes a whole thing of waste. So I want to whoever pays their dues gets a t-shirt. So if you pay your dues early, by the deadline, then you get a t-shirt the day of. If you don't get a t-shirt the day of, we can mail you a t-shirt. We can put it in through the system, through the same system that we use now with the what do they call it, the big cartel, the website that we have, the family reunion t-shirt website. We can just put in a plain order for each person who paid the day of, and it'll be shipped to them. Does that make sense?
So the company is shipping it to them.
Yeah, it wouldn't be us. No,
Is that what you're saying?
no, it wouldn't be
Okay, but
us.
if your friend does the printing,
Yeah.
would that not then fall on us?
Yeah. So yeah, within the dues that are paid, we're taking that money and paying for the t-shirts. So the dues that are paid by the 20th, people will be guaranteed to get their t-shirts the day of the reunion. Are you asking, are we going
But
to
you
get
said you no. So you were saying that you might get your friend in Virginia to
right?
print the T-shirts.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure if your friend prints the T-shirt and you pick the T-shirts up,
Right.
then there's no company to mail out a T-shirt.
No,
Then
that's the
then
company to mail out t-shirts is specifically for the people who paid later than the deadline. So if you paid
even if
later,
it's your friend that prints it, so your friend will they do your friend does ship. Is that what you're saying?
no.
His company ships
Yeah,
out
I mean, his
T-shirts.
company does ship, but not they. Okay, yeah, I think you're getting it confused. So we're asking people to pay their dues by the 20th, right? The incentive of the paying their dues by the 20th is that they get their t-shirts the day of. That will come from my friend if I can get him to print those t-shirts cheaply for us. That's either that or we would have to submit an order to have somebody print and have them deliver it to us, a bulk order of the specifically for the people who have paid already. Now for the people who pay the day of, we are not going to have actual t-shirts there on site. We'll just have to mail them a t-shirt. We'll have to put in an order for them manually to have them a t-shirt sent out. Are you catching on?
I understand that you're saying if people that mail send it in early,
Right,
you're going to have their T-shirt in hand at reunion.
right.
People that do not mail, the people that pay on site will not have a T-shirt. What's confusing me is, let's just say your friend gives you a better deal than a online company,
Fair
okay?
enough.
And so you go to your friend and he prints the T-shirts for the prepaid people. The
Okay.
people that did not pay, then you got to get them from an online company. So
Yeah.
will you have to now pay them to do the setup, to have another setup fee, because they won't have the I can't remember what it's called, the outline of the what's going to go on the T-shirt. You
No,
have to pay a cost for them for the screen.
no,
Where your
it's already
friend
set up in the system already. So the t-shirts that we have for this year is already set up on the Family Reunion t-shirt website. So it's no
on
cost
for
of
the
screen.
online company.
Yeah, for the
You're saying
online
for the
company.
online company.
It's already set up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying, but maybe to save some money, instead of using the online company for the people that prepay, you're going to go to your friend and see if you can get a better deal. Is that what you're saying?
More or less, but not. It wasn't necessarily about the deal. It was more so about convenience, actually, for me. That's pretty much what it was. Will I get a better
Because
deal?
what
More
is
than
the
likely.
difference? Because I'm just okay. So even if they prepaid
Well,
and
let
you
me ask you this. Let's back into this. Let's back into it. Are you asking for the sake of us having T-shirts on site? Do you want us to have more T-shirts on site just for people who pay the day of? Is that what
now, I
the
was
reason
just
why
trying
you're?
to understand what. No, immediately. Initially, I was thinking about, darn, it's going to cost us a lot to mail out T-shirts. But you're saying it's an online company that does it. So why would they just not do it for everybody in general? And I'm only because if the prepaid family
Oh, I see.
sends their money in July the 1st, why would you not put the order in and let the prepaid company just send them a T-shirt? I mean, the online company send
It,
them a T-shirt.
well,
I was
because
getting confused because you were saying you may
right,
go to your friend for the T-shirts, and I'm thinking
right.
for cost and availability. I mean,
So
and
so
convenience.
the company, we can do it that way. What you're the way you're saying it, just have it mail out via the online uh, the online shipments. We can do it for everybody via online shipments, but we're going to have to add in the cost of uh, the shipping costs. Because if you
So it
bulk,
does.
so there will be a shipping cost within it. We'll get a cheaper rate, obviously, for the T-shirt, but they'll have to add in their shipping costs, and I think that is like $4 per item or order. So if we paid like $9 for a T-shirt, they will wind up paying about $13, $14,
Okay,
including shipment.
so going back to my earlier thing, so
Right.
for people that pay on site,
Right.
then it's going to cost us more money because you're
Well,
not taking it out of the 50. They're not having to pay $54 or $55 for shipping. They're still paying $50, and
right.
so we would be covering the expense. Is that correct?
I mean, essentially, we would essentially be paying covering the expense. I get what you're going go where you're going with this. Excuse me,
I was just
but
trying to figure out how can we
well,
eliminate
go ahead.
if I was just trying to figure out how we can eliminate the extra cost. And I know what, and I understand what you were saying as
Right.
far as
This
having inventory.
Yeah. The
We
only
don't
thing, the
want to
only
have a
way
lot
we
of
can
inventory.
the only way we can get out of extra costs is if we buy bulk, buy a bunch of extra large, buy a bunch of large, buy a bunch of mediums, and keep them on hand. And then the thing is that the uh, logo and things and theme and everything is going to change per year. So then we're going to have T-shirts. Somebody's going to be holding these inventories of things that we don't use.
So,
Yeah.
with that being said, maybe we should reconsider changing the logo every year. Maybe we should just
I mean, that's
consider. I
that's
mean, because
fine. I
I
mean, we
don't.
don't. Go ahead.
Now, I was just trying to figure out a way that we could have T-shirts, let everybody get a T-shirt, and even if we had some left over, if everybody's getting a T-shirt every year, I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know how we can figure that out. But I was just trying to figure out less cost that we got to come out of pocket, and I don't have a solution. So
Right. Well, I mean, I think it's gonna even out based on the amount that if I can get a better deal with my friend, I don't think it's the shipping the shipping money is gonna make much of a difference. Uh, and that's all based on the deal that I can get. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't come with shipping costs. So we'll be paying cheaper money. We'll be paying cheaper for the T-shirts that are. But the whole idea is to
I
get
like
everybody to put their
I,
money in early. That's the whole idea.
I like to say something here. So I do think that we need to find out first, um, what it is, how many orders we're going to need.
Right.
We need to find that out first, because and not only that, it's we need to find out from the guy if he's really going to be able to do this. Is what I really wanted to go
No.
with.
Well, yeah, he can do it.
Okay,
That's
if
he.
the
Yeah.
guy, your friend, if he's really going to be able to do this, that
Right.
is the first thing that we ought to know for sure before we go any further. Because you're saying that you have to talk with him or you have to get some kind of confirmation from him. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Right.
So once that happens, then we can start talking about other ways of getting the T-shirts out to all of the family. But we need to nail that down first.
Right. Okay. I mean, so but long and short, I agree. Long and short, we'll have to. I I I. My hope is that we get a lot of people who pay up front and we don't have a lot of people who pay the day of. So that means we won't have to pay extra for those, the extra costs for those shipping costs and things like that. That's
Well,
the
I
hope.
just want to make a suggestion there. So if that's the goal, then we probably should stress that a little more often, definitely before the goal, to try to get everyone to pay before certain dates.
That's the idea, is to again impress upon everybody to let them know, let's get our dues in as early as possible. There is a deadline here, and you know we need to get it done. So that's the idea. I think that's the goal, so that we won't have the issue of now there are going to be some people who come the day of. That's fine, but
Of course.
if we can lessen the amount of people who come the day of, I think we need to do a good job of getting the word out and telling people, hey, use this link, send your dues in. Like, let's all be the mouthpiece for this.
Yeah, again, my point is we need to kind of double our efforts to try and get the dues in on time.
Yeah. So we'll deal with that. And Pam, additionally, what we could do also, and this again, we can have a first due date, and then possibly a second due date. Like I said, if my friend can do it, he has a quick turnaround. He'll be able to get it turned around for us, so that if people do trickle in a little late after the due date, we'll still be fine. But like I said, carrying inventory, that's the one thing we didn't really want to get into. But anyway, hopefully we can figure that situation out. But we'll play it by ear. All right. Anything else before we cut out? All right. Well, okay. So, like I said, I'll put out the calendar event for the next meeting. I'll try to get this meeting uploaded to the YouTube page. So if people need to go back and re-listen and sort of get some information out of the video, then we'll be able to do it. I'll get that done this week. And I'll try to post some notes in there too, per usual. All right. If we don't have anything else, thank you all for spending time with me on Sunday at this late hour. And Gabe, thank you for being a part of this too. We really appreciate you stopping by, and we hope that
And
we can
I
get on this
apologize.
Wednesday.
I tried to get on. I tried to get on with the link, but I couldn't.
Yeah. I think everybody
So Tracy called.
everybody had a lot of issue with the link, so we're gonna have to troubleshoot the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a company thing, not necessarily anything you're doing. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again, and I'll talk to you guys next month. Well, in the group chat sooner, but next month indeed. All right.
All righty.
Good job, Dwayne.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Kay.
Everybody
Love
have
y'all.
a good night.
Y'all take care. All right.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.